My dear girl, you are in it. Everything from the lamppost all the way to Castle Paravel on the Eastern Sea, every stick and stone, every icicle is Narnia. We haven't had a Christmas in 100 years yet. But oh, you have loved Narnia in spring. The dryads and the fauns will dance all night, but we never got tired. And oh, the music, such music. Would you like to hear some now? It's long been told that 2 sons of Adam and 2 daughters of Eve will appear to defeat the White Witch and restore peace to Narnia. To the glistening Eastern Sea, I give you Queen Lucy, the valiant. To the great Eastern woods, King Edmund, the just. To the radiant southern sun, Queen Susan, the gentle. And to the clear northern skies, King Peter the Magnificent. Once a king or queen of Narnia, always a king or queen. I'm sure that the feelings which, as you've told me, have endeared your regard will help you in overcoming it. Do you think anything might tempt to me except a man who has ruined perhaps forever the happiness of a most beloved sister? Do you deny that to separate a young couple who loved each other, exposing your friend to the world of caprice and my sister to derision for disappointed hopes, involving them both in mystery of the accused kind? And those are the words of a gentleman. From the first moment I met you, your arrogance and conceit, your selfish disdain for the feelings of others, made me realize that you were the last man in the world I could ever be prevailed upon to marry. I just wanted to say that I didn't know Trash. I only spoke to him once. He could have killed me, but instead he showed me mercy. That's a debt I never be able to repay. I did know Rue. She wasn't just my Ellie, she was my friend. I see her in flowers that grow in the meadow by my house. I hear her in a mockingjay song. I see her in my sister Prim. She was too young, too gentle, when I couldn't save her. I'm sorry. Pity. It was pity that stayed Bilbo's hands. Many that died deserve life, and some that live deserve death. Can you give it to them, Frodo? Do not be too eager to deal out death and judgment. Even the very wise cannot see all ends. My heart tells me that Gollum has some part to play, for good or ill, before this is over. The pity of a Bilbo may rule the fate of many. And no, the journey doesn't end here. Death is just another path, one that we all must take. The grey rain curtain of this world rolls back, and all turns to silver glass, and then you see it. White shores, and behind, a far green country under a swift sunrise. I know, it's all wrong. By rights we shouldn't even be here. But we are. It's like in the greatest stories, Mr. Frodo. The ones that really mattered. Full of darkness and danger they were, and sometimes you didn't want to know the end, because how could the end be happy? How could the world go back to the way it was when so much bad happened? But in the end, it's only a passing thing. There's a shadow. Even darkness must pass. A new day will come. And when the sun shines, it will shine out the clearer. Those were the stories that stay with you, that meant something, even if you were too small to understand why. But I think, Mr. Frodo, I do understand. I know now. Folk in those stories had a lot of chances of turning back, only they didn't. Because they were holding on to something. That there's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo. And it's worth fighting for. And what shall we die for? You will listen to me. Listen! The planet will still be looking here to us, to the Blood Pearl, to lead. And what will they see? Fried-built rats approach the derelict ship. No, they will see free men and freedom. And what the enemy will see is the flash of our cannons. They will heal the ring of our swords, and they will know what we can do. By the sweat of our brows, and the strength of our backs, and the courage of our hearts. Gentlemen, hoist the colors. This boy will be famous. There won't be a child in our world that doesn't know his name. No, I think you've made a mistake. I mean, I can't be a wizard. I mean, I am just Harry. Just Harry. The one chooses the wizard, Mr. Potter. It's not always clear why, but I think it is clear that we can expect great things from you, Mr. Potter. After all, he who must not be named did great things also. Terrible, yes, but great. Now, if you two don't mind, I'm going to bed before either of you come up with another clever idea to get us killed, or worse, expelled. I can make things move without touching them. I can make animals do what I want without training them. I can make bad things happen to people who are mean to me. I can make them art if I want to. I can speak to snakes too. They find me. They whisper to me. My dear Frodo, you asked me once if I have told you everything there was to know about my adventures, and why I can honestly say I have told you the truth. I may not have told you all of it. I'm old now, Frodo. I'm not the same Hobbit as I once was. I think it's time for you to know what really happened. You have to manage without pocket handkerchiefs and a good many other things, Bilbo Baggins, before we reach our journey's end. You will burn to the rolling hills and little rivers of the Shire, but home is now behind you, the world is ahead. I don't know. Saruman believes it is only great power that can hold evil in check. But that is not what I have found. I found it is the small things, everyday deeds of ordinary folk that keeps the darkness at bay, simple acts of kindness and love. Why Bilbo Baggins? Perhaps it is because I am afraid, and it gives me courage. My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the north, general of the Felix legions, loyal servant to the true emperor Marcus Aurelius, father to a martyred son, husband to a martyred wife. And I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. Your heart is free, William. Have the courage to follow it. She talks about a network of energy that flows in all living creatures. He says all energy is only borrowed, and that one day you have to give it back. Greenwood became the outlaw's friend, orphan boys' welcome. There was no tax, no tithes, no rich, no poor, fair trades at the table, many wrong to be righted in the country of a King John. Watch over us, Walter.